Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to another Undisputed podcast, and I'm back with Sheas as always.
Hi.
And we're doing it in person this time because it's a lot simpler. So, at least this time I don't have to sync up the audio, which will be a lot less stressful.
And we're in the same room, so it's cool.
Exactly. We'll tell the dad joke first, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. What is the difference between a fancy dress party and pirates having sex? One of them you come as you are, and the other you are as you come.
Oh my god. That is good. I will give you that. That was fucking decent, man. Oh, you are as you come. Oh, no. Oh, please, no. That's fantastic.
You are as you come. Oh, fuck. I found it yesterday, and I was like, that's amazing. I need to use that.
What would the noise of a pig coming be?
A pig come?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yo, sick.
That's also, ironically, that's probably the same noise that the pig would make if you came in it, too.
Yeah. But then if you came in the pig, you'd just be like, I'm disappointed.
I love how we just started talking about coming in a pig.
Yeah, but you know, it's fun. Have you ever tried it?
No.
The old Prime Minister dude did. I don't know his name, so you know, I don't get David Cameron. I don't know. We're not trying to hate on anybody here or try to get arrested. So we'll say Theresa May because we don't like her.
I don't like it. First topic is we'll just cover real quick because we do the podcast every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Did you say anything about KSI Logan Paul, the business partner?
No, I didn't watch like anything.
Right. So I
saved it for here, so you
Okay.
can tell me.
No, so basically what they did was they announced at the start of January, I think it was on January 14th, it went live. What date is this?
15th, 16th?
Okay, no, it was way before this one. They'd posted a picture on both their Instagrams,
Right.
and it was of JJ and Logan facing off,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, we have a big announcement. Obviously nobody thought it was a third fight, we all knew it wasn't, but we didn't know what it was. And then it was, their acting was so bad, I was half went out, because they were both on live, and Logan goes, oh, hang on, I'll be back in a minute. And then JJ goes, actually, you know what, I'll be back too. And I was sitting there watching it live, and I'm like, it's pretty obvious that Logan's going to come on KSI's stream, and KSI's going to come in theirs, and they're going to act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, KSI's phone lifts up, it's Logan, and he goes, yeah, I'm back. And then JJ lifts up Logan's phone and goes, yeah, I'm back. And they expected everybody, oh my god, they're in the same room. And I was like, pretty fucking obvious, it was the same scene.
For fuck's sake.
I was like, it's pretty obvious. And then they walked into the same, I was still hyped whenever they walked into the same room together.
Yeah.
And then they announced that they were trolling fucking people, because no one NFT, I still don't understand fully what, like, the point of it.
It's like a music.
No, I know what it is. Well, it's not always music. NFTs, you can get, like, there's fucking...
Isn't that like rights to some sort of track or something?
No, it's, you can get, like, art and all as well.
Oh, serious?
Like, I don't fully understand it. I think it's Logan has an NFT of a bored monkey, and it's literally a picture that is worth a lot of money because it's an NFT. I don't fully understand it, and I probably never am going to fully understand it.
Bro, I don't even understand Bitcoin at this point. I don't even
neither
understand
do I,
our money at this point.
Same. But, no, it's like NFTs. They said, oh, we're coming with an NFT, and then the goes, just kidding. We have a fucking, well, it's not even an energy drink. It's not like a hydration drink. You drink at the fucking gym. Yeah. And that's their big announcement. And everybody was like, what the fuck? You brought us here to announce you're bringing out a drink? And everybody was so glad.
You can taste like KSI and Logan Paul at the same time.
Everybody was so angry because they were like, we fought that. Everybody, whenever they mentioned NFT, they were all upset, be like, you brought us here for a stupid fucking NFT. And then they goes, just kidding, we're doing a drink. And I saw everybody going, to be honest, I'd rather the NFT, and I didn't want it. Everybody was so disappointed.
Like, I haven't watched the full video on Logan Paul yet because I was watching it, but I haven't watched it. But he bought
Pokemon cards?
Yeah, $3.5 million or something dollars worth of fake Pokemon cards.
He got it all back. The guy gave him it all back.
All the money?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to say all the Pokemon cards. And I'm like,
no.
Fuck, could he want those back?
He gave him all the money back.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the guy realised they were fake. But he gave him all the money back. But yeah, no, KSI and Logan are now business partners, and they have a drink Prime.
That's
I would like to try it whenever it comes out, to be fair.
Yeah.
But it's in all stores in America, and they're bringing it to the UK soon for like Tesco's and all. Yes. I was like, it's literally just a drink, but I just want to try it, and I kind of just feel it as definitely the announcement could have been better, but at the same time, it's like, go use. I'm just happy they're friends, to be honest. As I didn't care what you did, I'm just happy you're friends.
Yeah. It's like, yo, you can taste like a goat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then KSI went back on Logan's podcast, and you need to watch it. It's the funniest shit.
I know, you were sending me like videos of it and everything.
The first podcast was like, the first podcast was more wholesome because KSI and Logan were just starting to realize how like similar they were.
Right.
And it was great to see them actually like starting to become friends. You know, the first podcast after the KSI show we talked about months and months ago.
I think so,
Remember the KSI had his own show and then Logan was on the sidemen
yes.
and he was on Impulsive.
Because it was like a couple of episodes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was on the Logan Paul podcast Impulsive back then. And I was like, it was wholesome because they were starting to become friends, but this time it was literally like they
They're
are
best
literally the same fucking person.
Yeah.
It's actually great. Because they were just joking, but there's a part in it that I couldn't. I think I sent you about the Satan worshiper thing.
Yes, you did.
They were talking about, because obviously JJ's single now, and JJ was talking about, Logan goes, so how's the girls, blah, 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 and then JJ was like, oh, blah, blah, he was talking about, and he mentioned about, one of them was a Satan worshipper, and George is a Christian. George was like, what? And then he said about it, but it was the fucking part whenever, was it? It was the fucking part whenever they were talking about imagine bringing her home or something, and then Logan goes, and then she just goes, and then he starts shouting and like, I sort of like saying shit. It was so fucking funny. You need anybody who hasn't watched it, you need to watch it. Yeah. It was so fucking funny. I was actually annoyed. It was like an hour and like 15 minutes, and I was annoyed whenever it ended because it was so fucking funny. Yeah. I was pissing myself the entire time.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so now they have a drink together and they're best friends, and it's great. The only thing I'm confused about though was Logan and JJ went out to dinner to sit with all their friends to celebrate their drink being launched, but Jake was also there, and I'm like, JJ and Jake at the same place?
Yeah, that's weird.
I was like, and there was no like news of anybody hitting anybody.
It's all fake.
I was like, did they one of them sit at the bottom? Like, how did they separate that? Because they're in the same place apparently. Oh, that's another. Oh my god, that's another thing.
And they're actually friends.
Yeah, they're best friends. That's another thing on the Logan's podcast. Mike was saying to JJ, he goes, so obviously you and Logan fought, blah blah blah, and now you are good friends. And JJ was like, yeah. And then he goes, what about Jake? And he's like, what do you mean? And he goes, do you dislike Jake any less? He goes, no, I fucking hate him. He's a cunt. And he literally goes to Logan. He goes, sorry, Logan, but your brother's a cunt.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So he did. He goes, I'm sorry, Logan, but your brother's a cunt.
Yeah. You know,
and the fact is, Logan sat there and went, Logan's probably like, fair enough.
I mean, the man expressed his opinion to his brother's face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't not hate that shit.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah.
But
because he wasn't even scared to do that.
Yeah, but it's the fact that like because him and Logan get on so well, and he goes, "No, I fucking hate him." He goes, "I'm sorry, Logan, but your brother's just a cunt." And Logan was kind of like, "That's fair enough, yeah."
Yeah.
I feel like Logan at Saps, like people have earned the right to call him a cunt.
Yeah.
Because he is.
Fuck me.
But
that was fantastic.
Oh, it was very funny. Then I found this, which was really funny. Do you know Ed Sheeran? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there was an article came out recently talking about Ed Sheeran was annoyed at an episode of South Park from 2005, right? He said it ruined his life. Obviously, he was like joking. Oh. But he goes, it ruined my life. And I wondered what the episode was, and I searched it, and it turned out the episode was the episode of South Park was the episode where they started to really like. I think it was they made it that gingers were contagious and they were sick, and ever since Ed Sheeran said, I never had anything about my hair color. So ever since that aired, gingers are like looked at as like they're a different species.
Oh yeah,
because in that episode, I think it was whenever somebody was ginger. I think it was Cartman or something. He said that if the ginger touches you, like you turn ginger, you get sick. I think that was the whole thing based around it, which was gingers like this different species.
Yeah.
And ever since then, Ed Sheeran goes, I never got any comments about my hair until then. And he goes, and now I get bullied for being ginger all the time.
It's like because gingers don't have souls, and the amount of freckles they have in their faces, all the souls have been eaten because they don't have any. Like that was the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you'll get the ginger women. They're like, I'm not ginger, I'm strawberry blonde, and I'm like, no, you're fucking orange, bro. Your hair color is the same color as Donald Trump's face, so you know what I mean. Like, just fucking do it. Sick Cheeto hair, bro.
Donald Trump's face literally looks like whenever you stick your hand in like a bag of Watsits and you take it out.
Yeah, the dust.
Yeah,
the
dust.
It's like you stuck your hand in a bag of Watsits and then just hit someone in the face. That's what it looks like.
Yes.
And you're like, if I blow on your face, all of it will come off. Like that. That's what it's like. It's amazing. What do you think he smells like?
Who, Donald Trump?
Yeah. Success.
Money.
Small loan of $1 million. That's what he smells like.
Yes. Stormzy Daniels. That's what he smells like.
I don't understand.
That was the one I explained the other day.
Yes. Yeah.
Whenever we were watching, it wasn't Seven Sunday, was it? What was it we were watching? I got brought up.
I can't remember.
It brought something up. It was a bar one.
I mean, that was fucking weeks ago. That was like last year, wasn't it, man?
No, because me, you, and Sly were in your shirt.
Oh, that was
We
there.
watched something, and it was like a video you showed me, I think, and then he made like a joke about Donald Trump, and you didn't get in. And I was like, no, it's Stormy Daniels.
Oh, Jeff Dunham. And
Yes,
he
yes,
had
that.
his wee character on, who was Donald Trump's like advisor for 4 hours, and he was already ridiculous. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That
him.
was hilarious.
No, that was it. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the Sidemen video that we watched in here on that Sunday, and they were at the bar and they were all doing the drinking challenges.
Oh,
And I
it's
was
a
like, that
pub
was
golf.
fucking like way months ago. It was.
No, that's pub golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, oh yes. You probably noticed, but I got an Xbox.
Oh, fuck! You got an Xbox?
Yeah.
An Xbox One?
Yeah. The
Why?
reason, because it worked out so much better, because this is how it literally worked.
Where even is it?
It's under there. We say lift that pillow up, or just move the pillow down. There it is.
Oh shit! Nice.
It's under there because I didn't want to stack it on top of the PlayStation right now.
Yeah.
But no, I got the Xbox One. I was originally going to get an Xbox 360
Yeah.
because the reason is I want to play Left 4 Dead. I want to play older games, but especially Left 4 Dead. So I was like, right, I need to get an Xbox again. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get an Xbox 360 so I can play all them again.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to T-Mac about it, and T-Mac goes, why are you getting an Xbox 360 again? And I said, because I want to play all the old like 360 games. And he said to me, and this is why I have the Xbox One, he literally said to me, the Xbox One is backwards compatible with 360 games. I said, yeah, I know, but I don't really care for having an Xbox One. I said, I just want to be able to play those games. And he literally said, because he has a PS5, a PS4, a PC, an Xbox One, probably an Xbox 360. He has everything, right? And he said to me, he goes, don't buy an Xbox 360. And I said, why? And he goes, there's literally an Xbox One sitting here that I do not touch. He said, I play the PlayStation 5 and the PC. He said, I do not touch this Xbox. And he goes, do you know the actual use for this Xbox? And he goes, it's in the box. It's literally just to measure the gap between my desk and my wardrobe. He goes, it just sits there. So whenever I say he's a plate, he just sets it on. He goes, that is my only use for it. So he literally said to me, you might as well just have this, because I'm not going to fucking use it. And he said, and there's no point throwing it out because it's a waste of money. And I was going to pay him for it, and he said, no, I'm not taking money, just take it.
Yeah.
Because he said there's no point, because he goes, there's no point you going paying 70 quid for an Xbox 360 whenever there's an Xbox One here that you can get new games on 360, and I don't use it.
Yeah.
So he literally just gave me the Xbox One because he doesn't use it.
Yeah, because like, I was going to ask you how much did you pay for it and shit, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, there are games that I want to play on my Xbox One.
Yeah.
But my Xbox One doesn't fucking work anymore, because I can get onto it and I sign in and I make my account and I do all this and do all that. Stick a game in that's already downloaded onto the Xbox One and it just doesn't fucking play. And I'm like, what the hell happened to it? Because before it went up to my sister's bedroom, it was completely fine. Then it got gayified. No, that's a joke. But then, it came back down and she was like, I'm buying my own Xbox One. And I'm like, oh, fair enough. And I says to her, like, why? And she goes, oh, because yours is broke. It doesn't work no more. I'm like, what? You broke my Xbox One?
I would have said to her, but then the Xbox you buy, you owe me then because you broke it.
Yeah. And she's like, no, I didn't break it. It just stopped working. And I'm like,
while you were using it, so technically you broke it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've had that shit since 2014, and it has been grand up until it went up to her bedroom, and, I don't know. But she has her own Xbox One. I don't.
I would take the Xbox One from her. I'm not gonna lie.
It's an Xbox One S. It's the wee white one. It looks cool. I want one of those. So I might buy one of those.
There's no point, take it off her. She owes you an Xbox now.
Yeah. I mean, there is no point anyways, because I play the PS4. I mean, do you know what? I'm literally the game I'm playing right now.
GTA?
Yeah, I'm replaying GTA 5. I've replayed that game 4 times now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, one because I was playing it on the 360, and then played it up until I got to like Trevor, and played all of Trevor's missions, and then got back down to Los Santos, played it the next day, and hadn't even done and it just logged me right back. And so it did, and I was like, for fuck's sake, so God. I had to play the whole way through again. And then one day I kicked over my 360 by accident, and it stopped working, so I had to buy the game again. Then I got an Xbox One, bought the game on Xbox One, replayed it, bought a PS4, got the game on PS4, replayed it, and now I'm replaying it again on the PS4. Because I had a dream one night where I was playing GTA 5, and literally the next day, which was yesterday, I woke up and started replaying GTA 5 because I was like, well, my dream.
It's a sign.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, my dream.
Sending me a sign.
It was, because when did I dream about a game that I played like back in 2013 when I was 13 years old? Like,
probably 2 days ago.
Yeah, apart from that, you know, when did I dream? But I don't care about GTA 5. You know what I mean? But now I'm playing it again, and there's no flying cars, so it's really weird. So I don't like it. Yeah. I don't know. I'd rather play. No, because I downloaded Watch Dogs. I haven't played my PlayStation since like last Sunday, apart from yesterday. But like, so the last time I played it was yesterday. But you know, like I haven't played it since like last Sunday.
Yeah.
But because I got did Valhalla, and I started playing that again, and got really bored because I don't know where I am in the game. No, it's not that. It's like there's so many fucking like you haven't played it yet. So you go into the pause menu, right?
Yeah.
And there's like so many factions. There's like Ravenscroft and fucking like Asgard and all this shit. And there's so many places that you go and you can do the missions for them. Yeah. But I don't know what the main mission is. Oh so God. The mission right now that I'm on is a mission from a fucking DLC that doesn't even get me anywhere further in the story. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, what is the main mission that I'm supposed to be on right now? Because I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate it. So I'm sorry, but
Assassin's Creed can be like that a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, I can't fucking remember. I wish I'd never stopped playing it, but I stopped playing it because I got the really hard part.
Fair enough.
But then I'm also Watch Dogs 2, replaying that, and went on to Watch Dogs Legion Bloodline, and was not going to replay Watch Dogs Legion again because I'm not doing that shit. So
fair enough.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna have to fucking sit one night and actually play something whenever I'm free.
Yeah. Start it.
What?
Start Valhalla.
Yeah.
You've had the game for like 2 years, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing that was annoying. I wanted to start Valhalla whenever I had time to play it and just chill and not have to worry.
Oh, no,
but every single time I installed it and went to play it, I got really fucking busy.
Yeah.
Every time. It's like the universe does not want me to play it.
Exactly. And I have a job, so, you know.
Yeah. But, oh yes, then this controller, right?
Yeah.
I went to...
It's weird going from PS4 to Xbox controllers.
I went to CEX to originally get one because there was an Xbox controller that was in the shape of a PlayStation controller, which I think the PlayStation controller fits a lot more comfortably in your hand.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Xbox controller doesn't feel as bulky as the 360 one. The 360 one I remember was like this. You get cramps in your hands.
Yeah, it was huge.
It was basically like you're like a fucking claw machine.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted the one that was in the shape of the PS4 controller. It was about £40. I went there. They didn't have it in stock. But the guy literally said to me, he goes, the only way you can do it is if you get the Xbox One controller. He said, which we sell for 60. But he said to me, right, because he gets paid, he doesn't get paid to realistically make sales. He just gets paid to serve you.
Yeah.
So he said to me, he goes, you're going to have to like just get an Xbox One controller like the original. We sell them for 60. For some reason, he said, we sell them for 60 way more than anybody else at the minute. For some reason, that's what he said. And he goes, what I would suggest... See if you go to B&M around the corner, because this was in town.
Yeah.
He said, see if you go to B&M around the corner, they sell Xbox controllers for probably about 30, 40. I didn't even know they sold controllers. Me and Brandon walked around, and I got this for 30 quid.
Fucking hell.
I saved 30 quid. There was also PlayStation controllers, and there's PlayStation controllers by 30 quid, and I've needed a PlayStation controller for ages, but I just refused to pay 50, 60 quid for a fucking controller.
So, that's so weird.
It's because it's not made by Microsoft itself, it's PowerA.
Oh, it's a knockoff. Yeah.
And it's a wired one, but at the same time, I'd rather it be wired than fucking battery thing. But that's what T-Mac said whenever he said it. He goes, oh, it's because it's a knockoff one. And I said, does it do the job? He said, yeah. And I go, so what's the difference?
Exactly. No, it
doesn't. I said, do the buttons work? Does it allow me play it? Yeah, so I don't see the difference. Yeah. I don't see the point in paying for a proper controller. If it works, it is a proper controller.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
Like, I have
you know what I mean?
I have a blue wired one in there from a or from a Xbox One. I am seriously banning the Xbox One because like there's no fucking point, so I'm just getting a new one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a wired one that's blue in there. I got it from Game years ago, like, and it's it's not. That's like a knockoff as well.
Yeah.
See that X button at the top? It doesn't
Yeah.
have the X in it, and that's literally it. So.
No, I just got this one because it does the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, like I said, it actually fits comfortably in your hand. Still not as comfortable as PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
But it fits comfortably in your hand. It's the 360 one was so bulky.
But it's weird as well because.
So now I know I can get cheaper ones in B&M for like 30 quid less.
Yeah.
Which is great.
See, that's the thing. It's like I played Xbox for so long because I originally had an Xbox One up until 2018 whenever I got the PS4.
Really?
So
You never had a PS2?
Yes, I have loads of PS2s.
Oh, no, but you said I've played the Xbox up until then, so I thought you
No,
were
no.
Xbox, and I'm like, I'm sorry, see if you didn't have a PS2, you're not a gamer.
No, I had a PS2.
I was like, you're a disgrace, is what you are.
See, sure, do you not remember the story of, I used to play the PS2 all the time at the caravan.
Oh, yes.
Fucking, what do you call it? I had, what's the game? Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
And I literally played it all day on the Saturday. No, all day on the Saturday, and we were going home the Sunday, but the Sunday night after dinner we were going home. So I played it all day on the Saturday, got up and played it on the Sunday, had to restart the game because I didn't have a fucking memory card for it, and that's what would happen all the time. So you want to know how good I am at the Simpsons Hit and Run level 1 is fantastic because I played it so many times. I know all those 7 missions off by heart.
Fair enough.
I can't name them, but I know them. There's like one of them you have to verse Smithers in a car race, and he goes, "Oh no, my convertible," and I'm like, "Yes." Like, it's fantastic. But like, it fits. See, to me, it fits really comfortably in my hand because I played it for so long. But that is easier here.
Yeah.
The controllers, and then there's no big fucking touchpad, which I don't like. So I would like to have a touchpad.
Yeah, I like the touchpad because I just like the sensor of it. Because
Yeah.
I'm used to it, that's why. Because I've fucking had the PS4 since like 2014-15. But so yeah, now I have an Xbox. The first thing I did was I went on and bought the Game Pass because the Game Pass for first time users is banned. So I downloaded like 7 different games. I haven't got a chance to play them yet. But one of them, I can't wait to be able to record and post it because I want to play. There's a surgeon simulator and I'm like, that shit's going to be so funny. I think cooking simulators on as well, which I'm going to try because it'll be funny.
I hate it.
I also am happy as well because I was thinking about possibly if Siege ever goes on deal on the Xbox to get Siege again. Because Daniel keeps telling me that people on the Xbox on Siege, you go see compared to PlayStation, they're all so trash.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I want to go on and I'd actually like to do a video comparing PlayStation Siege to Xbox Siege. And like, no, like, say record, like, play on both of them, get highlights and put, like, download them, put them in a video together.
Yeah.
And like, literally compare them to see which one, like, is harder realistically.
Yeah.
But this opens the opportunity to a lot more fucking games. There's games in the Xbox which I would like to play
Like
on
Forza.
record.
I want to play Forza so bad.
Forza?
It's a car name.
Oh,
My
no,
sister plays it all the time. You know what car you can drive in?
What?
My car. You can literally drive my car, Ford Focus. You can drive my car in the game, and it's like the same make, same model, everything.
Fair enough.
It's fantastic.
I hate racing car games because that time the
so
Dirt 4, whatever the fuck it was,
2.
Dirt 2 was put on, and you were like, oh yeah, let's download it and play it. We never played it together.
I haven't played it.
I played it once and I realised how bad I am. Racing games, which is annoying because whenever I used to play the Formula 1 game on the PlayStation 2, I was sick at it.
Yeah.
I was fucking great at it. Now I suck at it.
See,
I can't stand them.
Like, I'm good at racing games, but I played The Crew.
Yeah.
And I don't like The Crew. And I was so excited for Riders Republic. I don't like it. I even uninstalled it because I'm like, I thought this was going to be different, but it's just a bunch of racing. Which it is, but like, you know, I thought there was
a
going to be
racing game that's just racing.
Yeah,
what
but
a fucking disgrace!
I thought it was going to be so much like better and everything, like graphically and all this, but it doesn't matter. But
I thought it was going to be much more better.
Exactly, more better, bro.
Yeah.
Did I just say that? Didn't I? I just said more better.
No.
Okay, good. More better doesn't
There you
make
go.
sense.
Oh, 24 just. Okay.
Fair enough.
Just keep an eye on that. Do I have any more topics? Oh yeah, well, aside that, I just got the Xbox. Yeah, so I have an Xbox now.
Nice.
But, yeah, so you can get the cheaper in B&M in case you ever need to get them.
He doesn't have double batteries. So.
Exactly, that's why I was happy, because it plugs in.
Yeah.
And you just... And the lead is actually... The lead isn't here. Is this it? That's my PlayStation one. I don't know where the lead is. This might be it.
Yeah, it's got a huge fat end on it, probably.
this is it. Look how long this shit is. I was worried because I was like, I don't want a short ass lead, so I can't sit back. I could sit on that fucking bed, wrap it around me 5 times, and be fine. Like,
I have
look at that.
See my controllers for the PlayStation, they uncharge so quickly.
Yeah.
But I have a extension cord like at my bedside, so I have to plug it into my phone charger to be able to lie back in my bed because the distance is basically the fucking same.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, I have to plug it back or else I'll be yeeting the fucking PlayStation off of the chest of drawers. So I would hate that.
That's one thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, no, I'll just say with this because obviously I want to get a PC, and when I do this, I might get a new desk. I don't know. But either way, the desk will be against here, like it should be. The only reason it's this way is because the lighting is shit whenever it's this way.
Fair enough.
So I have it this way, and it's just more room to be honest this way. But yeah, no, the PC will be sitting there, and I'm thinking about the PlayStation, but then I'm like, oh, I'll probably just fucking sit on my chair all the time whenever I game anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely gonna. Oh no, that is a comfy chair. Okay.
It is actually a comfy chair.
Yeah, because I'm like, if you're sitting on this all the time, dude, my ass is numb right now.
Sure, I had to sit on that for months because over a year and 2 years probably because I didn't have this, and I have a bad back.
Yeah.
Like my back is. I was speaking to Tommy yesterday, and I was saying to him, I was like, my back is literally killing me because he said his back was hurting, and I was like, yeah, no, my back's hurting.
Stand all day.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even that. It's the fact I was leaning over cooking shit all day, and he even said, and I was like, yeah. No, he turned around and said, I've gotten that old that whenever I get up, I make noises, and he said because I'm that old, and I said to him, I goes, I'm getting old as well, and he goes, aren't you 21? And I'm like, yeah, but I have the back of like a 9-year-old. I said I have the back and the knees and the ankles of a 9-year-old because I said to him, I've injured my ankles and knees that much. And then I have a back problem. I was like, so I'm 21, but realistically, physically, I'm 90. I was like, physically, I am 90 because I have fucking fragile bones at this point.
Getting that erectile dysfunction.
No, it started long ago. It started long before the pains.
That's amazing. Oh shit.
It's kind of like when your penis was supposed to go up in the first place.
Well, I thought it was supposed to just sit inside of me.
Yes. Oh, do you want to move on to a question?
Yeah, sure. So, oh shit. I don't need them.
This feels like a very weird podcast.
Why?
Because I'm not used to us being in the same room, but we don't have many topics. But
we have deep questions that we can answer.
Alright.
And they're deep. There's only 4, but they're deep.
Well, as long as we just don't spend an hour on each, that'll be fine. So
okay, so 1 question.
5 minutes it is.
1 question then. No, okay. So, we'll go like this.
This is strange, by the way, having you ask the
No, I know.
Because usually,
well, like, I'm going to answer them
usually
too.
but usually I get questions that subscribers send in.
Yeah.
Or, that if we don't have that, I find a random question or something, or I'm like, oh, I wanted to see your answer to this.
Yeah.
But it's like, it feels weird that you're doing that.
I know, but you know, it's good as fuck. I feel like the guy in Question Time, if that's a TV show, I don't know. Right, do you want number 1, 2, 3, or 4 first?
Let's go 1.
Boring, right, okay. So, no.
Why do you have it?
Usual then, you know, like flip the script.
I'll flip the script after.
Okay, man. So, would you ever just settle down with someone because it's the easiest thing to do, even if you aren't that happy? Explain.
No.
Fair enough.
So you're basically asking
if you were in a relationship with someone but you weren't that happy, but the easiest thing to do is settle down, would you?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't really need explaining because I've said it a million times. If I'm only on this earth one time, I'm not going to spend it doing shit I don't like. That's why I say it. Like a lot of people, I don't understand when people accept that they're going to work a job that they hate for the rest of their lives. Because I'm like, if you only have one shot at life, why are you just going to accept the minimum? Like, I don't get it. Exactly. Like, at least try, and if you fail, and you're like, oh, I tried it and I failed, fair enough. But it's like, at least try. Because like, and some people are happy with their average job, but a lot of people hate their job. And I'm kind of just like, why would you settle then? If you only have one shot in this life, even then, if you get reincarnated, you're probably just going to do the same fucking thing then again. Yeah. I was like, what's the point? You might as well, if I'm going to die, like I said, say I knew I was going to die at 80, I'm going to make sure, like, I don't want to be that person whenever I retire or settle down to just sit there and do nothing. At 60, I still want to be going out and doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not one of those people, whenever you retire, you sit in the house. I still want to fucking go out.
Exactly.
I want to go down. Like, my brother Jason, he said, even when I'm 70, he goes, I will still go down water slides. And I'm like, yes. I was like, yes.
Crushing them bones, bro.
So the answer is no, because it's a waste of time. Because then I'm just making myself unhappy then.
Yeah.
Not only is it taking my life away because I'm settled down, but then I'm also unhappy. So that's two negatives. So no. What would you?
Yeah. No.
Yes, please. Someone just love me.
No, see, it's the whole thing. Like, I've always been like that, but see, at this point in my life right now, like, I'm done, bro. I don't care. See, the whole thing is like, no, I wouldn't, because if you have, like, say you have, like, love in your life, right? Mm-hmm. That's just, it's not supposed to be the whole thing about your life. It's supposed to be an extension. You know what I mean?
A DLC.
Yes!
To put it in Epic Gamer reference.
Exactly, bros.
Bros.
Press F for respect. Raw XD and all that emo shit. I don't even understand what I've just said.
There's I
don't pee sitting down, so, you know. Did you get it? Did you get it? Yes! Cobra Kai!
I don't pee sitting down.
Cobra Kai. Yeah. Oh, fuck. No, anyways, no, because love, in my opinion, love is supposed to be an extension of your life. And, like, see with my life right now, I'm single, hi. See with my life right now, like, I'm single, I'm like, I don't know, like, I'm alright. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm numb, but, like, I'm alright. You know, I'm doing pretty well. I'm just me.
It's a lot less stressful when you're single because you are only responsible for yourself.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry, like, oh, I have to make time for them. You can just be like, fuck everybody, I want to be left alone.
Yeah, and
which is me a lot of the time. I just want to be left alone.
Alright, because, like, I even said to my ex before we got together, like, relationships freak me out. So they do. It's just like, why? And I'm just like, the whole commitment thing, and it's not only committing to one person, it's not that. It's just, now I'm in something with somebody, you know what I mean? And, like, they're now more of a part of my life than, you know, so it's letting somebody in. And, like, it's really hard to do that sometimes.
I'll tell you what, letting somebody in. It's really hard.
Yes! No, you know, fuck. No, but sometimes it's just hard, you know, so, but this is the thing, you know, it's, I'm supposed to be happy within myself, and whenever I'm happy within myself, then I feel like I can go out and have a relationship whenever I'm happy and I've got stuff that I want to do, you know what I mean? Whereas I'm not just making them the whole center of my whole being, you know what I mean? Because it's not just me trying to have a life with them, it's me having a life, my life, but with them as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, the answer is no. Yeah. And I'd never settle down because I don't like to be unhappy. I'm unhappy all the time, but I don't like it. So, why the fuck would I settle for something I don't like?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to settle down with that person, do it. But it's like, if you're not happy, don't fucking settle down.
Yeah, and
some people kind of just feel it though, because some people view it as, if I don't settle down now, I might never have the chance to settle down. I'm like, well, maybe you're not supposed to settle down. Maybe you'll have a much better life without settling down.
Exactly.
Not everybody settles down, has kids, and gets married. That's not. Some people stay single for their, like, well, not their entire lives, but basically for their life, and they fucking enjoy themselves. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to be like, fuck everybody else. I'm just gonna have a good life and take care of me.
Exactly.
It's the way to go about it.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing as well. And it's like, if it's a thing of you're scared of, you know, people walking out, or like somebody walking out, everybody's gonna walk out at fucking some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, you know, I'm like you at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, if you want to walk out, go.
I'll hold the door for you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you know, and I'll trip you up on the way there, because fuck you. But, like, you know, it's like, I see you next fall. No, but, Simpsons. But it's just like, nah, because, like, if you want to leave my life, go ahead.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I take it then you weren't that important in it anyways. So, fuck you.
That's what I said. I've said it before. I said, some people are put in your life because they are there. They are part of the main game. They are one of the main side characters in your life.
Yeah.
And I said, some people are there for character development. Some people come in to play a part in your life and fuck off because they're not. It's like a job. Some people are here part-time. Some people are here full-time.
Exactly.
The ones here part-time, you're working part-time. It's to build you up. to that time. Full-time ones are there. That's what it's working towards. So some people are just there, like they sub in and out like a fucking basketball game. That's the way it is.
Exactly. I mean, some people are only there to give you experiences that you can grow off of. That's what you're talking about, the whole character development.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
why I said with every L you take, you can either take a loss or you can learn.
Exactly.
I've said, I never lose because I learn from everything. If you learn from failing, did you really lose? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like
if you, like, no matter what it is, if you do something and you fail at it, and you're like, oh, you took an L, did I really lose if I learned something from it? Because I'm much wiser than I was in the first place, and I wouldn't have had that lesson if I didn't fail. So I don't view it as, in my opinion, you didn't lose. You lose when you accept you lost and you don't learn anything from it and you just give up. That's when you lose.
Yeah.
But like, if you learn from it, well, then you've gained. So realistically, it was good because it's building you stronger and wiser.
Yeah, it's like
so learn from it.
What do you call it? It's like Tom McDonald in Trying to Kill Me. He says they designed a game with a million ways to lose.
Not a single way to win. The only option you can choose.
Yeah, it's to play it with a grin or you play it feeling blue. So, you know what I mean? Play it with a grin and smile. Even though you're dying inside.
Relatable,
yeah. Okay, so do you want 2, 3, or 4?
We'll go 3.
3, okay. If we were in a zombie apocalypse, what 2 weapons would you use to try and survive? I haven't thought about this one, so I don't know.
Can I combine, like, can I make a weapon?
Yeah, you can do, like, Dead Rising sort of shit.
Okay, well, that's the second was thing, because I would like a baseball bat with nails. Because I've always done it in Dead Rising.
Yeah.
And a deck of cards, because I was one of them.
Because that's my calling card.
Dead Rising 2, whenever you're in the casino, you flick the cards at the zombies, you're like, this is cool, but what the fuck is it doing?
Yeah.
No,
oh, Jesus.
A baseball bat with nails. A car doesn't count as a weapon though, because you can't run over technically.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't.
Okay, well then a chainsaw, because it would be very sick to hang out a window and just. That would be so cool. Like just hanging out the window. Wow!
Fur. What would I say? I would do a Walking Dead, and I would go for Lucille, so that it's a baseball bat with barbed wire around it, but I would make the baseball bat metal. So it'll be a metal baseball bat with barbed wire around it. That way it doesn't break that much. Oh shit.
Yeah, but then you won't get the satisfaction of whenever you break over a zombie's head.
Oh, I know, but you know, their heads, they're just juicy.
And yeah, I'm kind of just like, it's a zombie apocalypse, so I can just run to like the nearest store that does bats and just lift one, because it's not stealing, because everybody's a zombie anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll just stack up.
Fair enough.
It'd be sick to have a bow and arrow.
That
would be so cool. Just sit on the roof whenever you're bored and have a beer. Just.
Yo, I would do it right. Steel toe cap boots with spikes on them. Do you know what steel toe cap boots are?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like, I wear them for work, but basically, if anybody doesn't know, it's like if something runs over your foot, it's a steel toe cap in it, so there's cap over your toes, so it doesn't hurt your toes, it goes on, so someone can literally jump on your foot and you won't feel a thing.
Yeah.
You know, they can jump and stand on your toes and smash on your toes, like, as long as they fucking want and as hard as they want, and you won't feel it because they're standing not on your toes. But with spikes on it, so then if you wanted to kick them in the head or, you know, do anything, it would just, first off, it would be much harder, so it would, because, you know, it'd be much more, like, painful to the zombie or whatever.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the steel toe cap boot, but then it's got spikes on it as well. So I would use those because, like, my legs are, like, my strong point in my body. So, you know, not my arms, because fuck my arms, but my legs, so I'm really strong at kicking. So I would do that.
Put them on one of the wheels that spins and just attach them and spin it and throw it.
What do you mean?
Like, imagine the way you get, like, the way you get a wheel you spin.
Oh, like iCarly, Spencer and iCarly.
Toe cap boot, where he's hammered, but like the cap is still cool cap boot. Spin it and just run into a fucking thing and start uppercutting.
That would be awesome as fuck.
As you can tell, if a zombie apocalypse ever happens, I have many good ideas before I die.
And that is the whole reason why I asked the fucking question. Okay, 2 or 4? 2. 2, okay. Do you live by your own morals? If you do, have you ever broken any of them?
What do you mean, do I live by my own morals?
As in, like, like, you know, like Batman? Okay, you're not going to have this reference. Damn it. Okay, so you know, like, Batman lives by his own sort of code, Whereas, like, Batman doesn't kill, so he doesn't kill. But, I mean, he beats people up to the point of near death. But he doesn't kill them. Yeah, but he doesn't kill them. Yeah. So it's like, say your own morals, like,
I'm just going to say, if Batman actually killed people, then Joker wouldn't have terrorized Gotham. So is Batman really the hero? I don't think so. He let Joker terrorize that long because he could have just killed him.
Yeah, but he didn't because killing him.
So no, it's not. When it's someone that bad, it's not.
Well, he doesn't view it like that. He beats him to the point...
I'm sorry. If Hitler just came to Gotham, Batman's like, I'm going to beat him up a few times, but I'm going to not kill him.
Dude, he beats him to the point of near death, okay? Like, They might not be able to live and they might be paralyzed, but at least their heart is still beating, so he technically didn't kill them. So, you know what I mean? But, like, as in, like, say one of your morals is, like, no cheating, because cheating in a relationship is wrong.
Yes.
So, that would be, like, one of your own morals that you would live by.
Yeah.
So do you live by your own morals, like, your own rules of life?
Yes.
And if so, what are they, and have you broken any of them before?
I feel like everybody's broken their morals at some point, and everybody will.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very wide question because you have morals for like everything.
I know, but like
it's like there's some morals that it wouldn't break, like you said about cheating. No, I think like me and Brandon had a cheating question in the Truth or Drink, and it said, "Have you ever cheated or helped someone cheat?" And I said no. Brandon said that he's helped someone cheat, and I said, "Was the person an asshole?" And he said, "Yeah." And I goes, "Okay, it seemed a little bit less bad." And I goes, "But I still think you're a dick for doing so."
Yeah.
Because it's like I've said it before: if somebody treats you bad and then you cheat, now you've just lowered yourself to their level. So now you're both assholes. Yeah. Just get out of the relationship, and then karma will sort them out. But now you've lowered yourself. You've given them karma by getting them back. Now karma's coming for you because you've lowered yourself to their level. So I just don't see the point. It's just that's why sometimes it's hard to take the high road, but take the high road because I can promise you I'm a big believer in karma. And when you stack karma up, it's gonna fucking come like a train and run your fucking shit over. Like it's gonna happen. But it's like it's shit like that. But then I also have the morals of, say for example. Because I'm one of these people, no way a lot of people go, oh, you need to, like, work this job, and then you need to, like, work everything around, and nothing else is important. I'm one of those people, obviously, YouTube is very important, and I made it clear, I was like, if I ever worked in a job that made it that I couldn't do YouTube, I would genuinely risk going homeless and still be able to do YouTube, because I refuse to give up YouTube. If I can do that, but YouTube's, like, it's harder to do, fair enough. But it's like, if it were to be, like, to give it up, because I refuse, I'm like, if I'm only on this earth one time, I'm not giving up. You work to live, you don't live to work. Yeah. That's what people need to realize. You work to live. You work to earn money so you can live your life. And that's why whenever people, no way they go, oh, do you want to work overtime? You never work overtime. Nope. And you shouldn't. Because people will always say to you, oh, but if you work overtime, you'll get more money. Yeah, but when am I going to get time to fucking spend it?
Exactly.
I work to live, not live to fucking work.
This is the whole thing. They put you, like, you do overtime once, and then they put you on an overtime rota. So, literally, there was a guy that started working, he works with me, but he started doing overtime, and they said to him, right, you're doing overtime this date, and this date was the 26th of December, so Boxing Day, which was like a Sunday. Yeah. And he was like, well, no, I can't do that. He didn't end up doing it, because it was his first Christmas with his new son, but, he didn't end up doing it, but, that's
what I'm saying. Overtime, you didn't have to.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
You don't have to work overtime.
Yeah, like, I've done overtime twice. I've done weekend overtime twice. If they ask me to do overtime and I'm already in until 7:30, so like this week, I'm until 7:30 every night. And I'm like, if I'm already until 7:30, they're asking me to come in early and do 12 hours, I'll do that because I'm already in all day anyways. Yeah. You know what I mean? So there's no reason why I can't come in early and do it. But if they're asking me to stay, maybe I have something happening. Maybe they're asking me to stay to 7:30, and I go home at 4:30. Or maybe they're asking me to come in the weekend. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that because I don't do overtime. I'm sorry, I'm a team member, but I'm not doing overtime. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I still have like shit to do in my life.
Yeah, everybody still has life. That's the point. That's why I said you work to live, not live to work. Exactly. But it's like, I don't know. It would mainly just be like everybody has their rules for everything, so it's very wide. But yeah. I'm trying to think of other morals. It's really just like your set rules in life.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody has rules of everything, that's the point. But then everybody has broken their rules at some point. Like, I'm trying to think of one that I've broken. I've broken many, because everybody breaks their rules as well. There's some that you would never break. Although, to make it clear, anybody can do anything, just to make that clear. So, like, I believe no way people go, oh, I would never cheat, I could never kill someone. Everybody can do it. You just, if you get pushed enough, you will do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but obviously, like, as the general person, so there's things that you definitely would not do unless you were pushed to the fucking limit.
Yeah.
But then there's things that, like, say for example, like a moral is you're kind of just like, I'm gonna start. I want to be healthy in life, right? So you're kind of like, I want to be healthy in life. I want to look at things on a positive side. But then you start thinking negative about things. We've already broke that moral now.
Yeah.
Because now you're starting to think negative. But everybody does it.
Yeah,
like, my thing is, I view it as, no matter how shit something is, you have to try at least and find the positive in it. Because focusing on the negative, if it's already negative and you're focusing on the negative, it's not helping anything. If it's negative, you focus on the positive, it lessens it a bit. And people are like, yeah, but it lessens it a bit. Well, it lessens it a bit. The other way just actually makes it worse. So which one's better?
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that. But everybody breaks their rules. But I have rules for everything. Like, but obviously everybody breaks them from time to time.
Ah.
But I don't like know any off the top of my head that I generally point out. Aside especially the I work to live, not live to work.
Yeah.
I would never give my entire life to. I would never give my entire life to a company because at the same time, it's simple as I'm just another number.
Exactly.
I'm just another number. Whenever I fuck off, you will hire someone. And that's like, I don't expect you to not, because at the end of the day, it's like if you work for someone, like I said, you're just a worker to them, they're just your employer. You don't go to an interview and they say, why do you want to work here? And you're like, oh, because I really like this company, I really like you guys. We all know the question is, I'm here for money. Why do you want to hire me? Because you need someone to pay to do the fucking job. Yeah. That's the thing. Exactly. So I'm like, it's not like we're friends. I was like, it's not like we're best friends. I'm here to do a job. Yeah. But it's like, I'm not going to, like, work my whole life to give it to you because I'm just another number and you're just another boss. Yeah. At the same time. Exactly. So it's like that. Like, generally, I would say what people need to realize is you work your time, but don't fucking push it and give your whole life to it. Mm-hmm. Although some people aren't in a blessed position. Some people are in a very shitty position. Like, a lot of single moms have to fucking work non-fucking stop, and then they go home, they take care of their kids, they go to sleep, they wake up, they have to go back to work. Yeah. I'm lucky enough to be in a privileged enough position that I have a choice. Yeah. So, but I would definitely say that's one of the biggest things. Don't give your entire, don't go above and beyond, dedicate your whole life to work or anything that's not going to give you the same energy back because you're wasting your time. Fair enough. It's like if you see someone that, say for example, you're friends of someone and they never text you to ask you to hang about, but when you don't do it to them, they get annoyed, cut them off. Because they're not giving you the same energy that they're expecting back, so fuck them.
Fair enough. Same with relationships.
Yeah. Well. If they're not giving me the energy I'm giving, then you can fuck off. Because I'm not going to give you. I'm just going to stop giving you energy. And if you want a bitch, fuck off and bitch someone else. Exactly. I think it's a waste of time. Yeah. So it's really just that. Just don't give energy to shit that isn't giving energy back to you. Yeah.
It's like Tyler in Fight Club. He says, we work jobs we hate. What did he say? We work jobs we hate to buy shit we don't need to impress people we don't like. Yep. That's literally it.
Yeah. Fair enough. So what does your moral shouldn't say?
Okay. I don't know.
Even if you want to pick one at least that you want to focus on?
I'm trying to think of the ones I've broken. Like, I break mine all the time because, like, I try to fucking, like, obviously you've got set things, like, one of mine is, like, try to treat everybody equally. And all that, and try to be like nice to people and shit. But
yeah, but that's basic. Like exactly. I say that's basic. Saying it's basic means everybody should be doing.
Yeah, everybody should be. Yeah.
A lot of people fucking know. Exactly. Like I do. I treat when I meet you, I will treat everybody. I'll be nice to anybody I meet, but as soon as you step out of line, I will tell you to fuck off. It's not the fact I'm a bad person, it's the fact that I don't have time for your bullshit. Yeah. Because I've stuck people's bullshit in the past, and I don't have time for yours. Sure. If you speak to me and you're dead on with me, I'll be dead on with you. If you speak to me, you're really nice to me, we'll probably get on really well. If you speak to me and you want to be an asshole, I'm going to be an asshole back. Yeah. I'm going to give you the exact same energy you give me, but every single person I meet, obviously everybody says don't judge a book by its cover, and you shouldn't, but everybody does it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, say I meet somebody who I didn't think I'd get along with well, and they're really nice, I'll treat them the same way I would treat someone that I knew I would like. Yeah. Then you choose. It's like, there's no way people go, you start at the bottom, you have to build your way up with me. You start in the middle. You choose whether you go up or you go down, but as soon as you start going down, I've had enough of you. Yeah. Fair enough. Because I don't have time to waste. I have a lot of shit to do. I'm a busy person, so I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah. Fair.
So that's definitely a good moral.
Because I'm like, because sometimes you just get pushed to the edge where you're just like, fuck this.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's
Yeah.
kind of just like, why would I stick your shit? I have enough.
Yeah.
There's enough things in life that are important that you need to focus on. That's why if somebody is negatively impacting your life, I don't see why people stick them. Because there's enough negative things in life that you have to deal with anyway.
Yeah.
Why just, you have an option to cut that one out.
Exactly.
It's like say for example, you have like, I don't know, say your physical health is bad, like one of your legs don't work properly, so like you're disabled in that way. You can't control that, but you can control that person that's negatively impacting, putting more negative shit in your life, so cut them the fuck off.
Yeah, see, this is the whole thing, though. I view that the way you view it, but I also view it a tad bit differently as well. Because sometimes people negatively impact your life. Not to the point where they're just a dick all the time, but to the point where they fuck up the inside of your head. And sometimes it's just not as easy to cut them off because you want to cut them off, like me, right? You want to cut me off.
Yes.
Oh, nice, awesome. Yay! Goodbye. Who would have answered?
Podcast, by the way.
Who would have asked these questions for you, bro? No, fucking like me. A couple of what do you call it? Like a month or two or whatever back, I wanted to cut someone off, right, from my life completely. Didn't want to speak to them at all. But we speak all the time because it's, you know, things are better now, but it's also, it's just hard sometimes because you want to speak to that person, you want to hang out with them and you want to see them and stuff.
Yep.
But you also don't want them to be there at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So sometimes it's very hard.
Well, yeah, I know, because I was in that position, but then it happened so many times, as I got like,
Yeah, fair.
I've just gotten to that point. It's like whenever people go, oh, but you say cut people off because it's easy. I never once said it was fucking easy. I said you should cut them off. Never said it was easy. It's like
fair.
whenever I say you should work towards your dreams and try to achieve your dreams. Didn't say it was easy, because if it was easy, everybody'd fucking do it.
Yeah, that's fucking hard.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's supposed to be hard. If you want something, you work hard towards it.
Yeah.
But it's like, the way people, because people always think that I'm assuming that it's easy. It's not fucking easy. I've been in that position, but I've been pushed that many times that I just don't give a shit anymore.
Fair.
Because I've just gotten that point. It's like, I've said many times, I don't care who you are. I don't care how close we are. If you push me, I will cut you off, because everybody, it's not even the fact you're replaceable, but I will kick you out. Like,
fair enough.
Because if you're just going to keep pushing me, there's no point. Because I've gotten to that point in my life. I'm like, I'm 21, right? I'm like, I'm still young, but at the same time, I'm getting older. And I'm never going to stop getting older, so I don't have time to waste my time with you. Like, I don't have time to use energy and waste to stick your bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't have time, because the clock is ticking. Wait, like, you say, I'm 21, right? And I don't class you, like, I even class 50, 60, middle age. I don't class you old until you're like 70. There's no guarantee I'm living till 70. I could die at 30. So why am I going to stick your shit? I could be dead in a week. You never fucking know. So I'm not going to stick your shit. If I only have a week left, you think I'm going to be here sticking you? No, fuck off. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
And that's not me being an asshole. It's just me not sticking people's shit, because everybody should be like that. Because if everybody just cut people off and negatively impact their life, I'm telling you, I see the mental health rates would drop. Because a lot of people's mental health problems are caused by being fucked over and manipulated by people. So if people were to just get that in their head, which it isn't easy, but if people were to just get into their head, let me cut off everybody who's negative, people would be a lot happier in life.
Yeah.
A lot happier. Everything. The S rates would go down. I'm going to say the word. The S rates would go down. The mental health rates would go down. Everything.
Yeah.
Because it's just, that's what you need to do. But a lot of people just don't have it in them to do it. But you just have to be honest, you have to be screwed over many, many times for you to drill it in your head. And I've been screwed over many, many fucking times by many, many people. So I just got that point.
I feel like I feel like 2 points. There's two ways, right?
Yeah.
There's someone walking out of your life and then you kicking someone from your life.
Yeah.
You're at both of those points.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm at the point where if someone wants to walk out, they can, but I'm not at the point yet of kicking people out of my life.
Yeah.
But I will get to that point at some point because but
when you've dealt with a lot of bullshit. See, when you've dealt with the same amount of bullshit as me, you'll understand why I'm in this mindset.
Yeah.
It's not a bad mindset. It's putting me in a better position. That's the point.
That's putting
At the end of the
yourself
day, it's every man for himself on this earth. You have friends, you have family, but it's every man for himself.
Like it's a dog eat dog.
Exactly. So you have to look out for yourself first. It's simple as.
Yeah, and that's not a selfish thing, by the way. It's not a selfish thing to do. But at the end of the day,
you take care of the people around you, but you should always come first, because it's your life. Those people around you aren't guaranteed to always be there, And even if they are always there, they could die off before you, so they're not always going to be there.
Exactly, and plus, at the end of the day, whenever you live your whole life and you die, who's going to be sitting in the coffin with you?
Exactly.
Yourself.
And then as well, even if like you have the friends and the family, you're not around 24/7. Who are you around 24/7? Yourself.
Yeah.
So the only person that needs to realistically be happy in your mind is you. You obviously help your friends and your family, but you're the most important because you're around yourself 24/7.
Exactly.
You can't. It's not like you can just be like, right, I don't want to speak to myself today.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could do that, but I can't.
I would hear a lot less voices and people telling me to kill things. It's grand. Fuck.
Let me just check this real quick.
Right. So, would you like the final question?
Yes.
Okay. So, number 4 was one. Yes.
Yes.
So, this is a deep question.
Okay.
When times get shit.
Yep.
You already know this question. And you're inside your own head. What helps you? What helps bring you back to reality?
Knowing that I'm going to hopefully die someday and hopefully soon not.
I expected that. Fuck me.
Wait. So it's like whenever you're inside your own head, what?
What helps bring you back to reality?
What do you mean back to reality?
As in, like, say you're inside your own head all the time and you're overthinking like mad. Do you overthink?
All the fucking time. Yes.
Okay.
I have anxiety shit, of course I do.
Everything all the time, dude.
I literally like this. It's literally I overthink to the point that whenever I go to sleep, I have about 7 alarms because in my head I'm like, what if none of them go off? I not only have 7 alarms, I have a stopwatch what goes off as well.
Fuck.
And then on top of that, before I go to bed, I calculate how much sleep I'm going to get to the literal second.
Jesus.
Like, say I get into bed at about 3:15, I'm like, right, so if I fall asleep at 3:30, I'm going to get this many hours, this many minutes, this many seconds, which means if I wake up, I have this long to do this and this, which means I'll be here by this time. I overthink everything.
Yeah.
I've always done it, and I always fucking will.
Fair.
And that's why, whenever I show up for work, there's a woman in work called Angela, which is funny, because my mom's name was Angela, but she was saying, and I always show up early, and I say, because she's the same as me, and you were supposed to be there, like, you're supposed to be there about 10 minutes early. I showed up like 20 minutes early because I said being on time to me is late. In my head, if I'm bang on time, I'm late in my head, so I need to be there about 10 minutes early. And because in work we need to be there 10 minutes early, in my mind I need to be there 20 minutes early. Yeah. So I'm 20 minutes early realistically. But I'm 10 minutes early of what I need to be there. Yeah. So if I show up 10 minutes early for the shift, I'm still late. Because I'm supposed to be in by that time. Yeah. So I need to be in at least 5 minutes before. Because then, like I said, my mind works that if I'm on time, I'm late.
Fair enough.
It doesn't make sense, but that's how it works.
Yeah. Shit, right, fair enough. See? But what would help you then if you're overthinking? I say about, like, I don't know, because you really don't care about people. Like, not that way. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, say you're overthinking about, like, people and whatnot, and, like, a situation. Yep. Say you're hanging about with, like, your girlfriend or something, and like you just had like something weird happened, like something was said or something, and then like you went home and you overthought about it like the whole time. What would help bring you back to like reality? You know what I mean? What would help you to stop overthinking and just be like, it's okay, and like it's chill, because all these situations that are gonna happen that I think are gonna happen aren't gonna happen because fuck all's happened.
I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know what would like stop that, because I know that whenever I feel shit, I can't play basketball now, but I just make YouTube videos because it helps me feel better. Fair. But getting out of your own mind, I don't know.
Yeah. Fair.
But that's actually, you said that's another moral I try to live by. I try to live by, no matter how angry you are at someone, to never go to bed angry at each other, because there's no promise both of you are going to wake up the next morning.
Exactly.
And if one of you don't wake up, the other one is going to live the rest of their life regretting the fact they didn't say sorry. Yeah. So even if I'm not in the wrong, I will happily take 50% of the blame. Yeah. As long as it isn't like you really fucked up. If it's just like a stupid argument, I'll have to take 50% of the blame because it's a stupid fucking argument anyway. Yeah. So it's like, that's another one, but I don't know, because I usually just try to be productive and distract myself. That's what I do. Because I feel like that's the best way, because whenever, like, that's why I don't get people who sit there and do nothing. Because to me, it's like me and my brother Jason agree on this 100%. We both agree we both heavily believe in the saying, the devil's work is done by idle hands. Because when you're sitting there doing nothing, when you're doing nothing, you have more time to get inside your head and think. And the more time you think, the more negatives you're going to think of. No matter how positive a person you are. It's like I said, whenever you're going to do something, like say for example, I need to put a wash on. Mm-hmm. If I sit here and go, I'll do it in 5 minutes, in those 5 minutes, I'm going to think of a million ways of why I don't want to do it. If I just do it now, it's done with. So that's why whenever you need to do something, just fucking do it. Because you're going to think of a million different ways why you don't want to do it. You're never going to think of why you want to do it. Yeah. You're always going to think of a million ways you don't want to do it, and then you're not going to do it. So just do it. So it's like that. We believe that sitting there, like, that gets inside your own head. That's why I always try to be productive. Even, like, that's why I said, I don't know if it's because I have fucking a bit of ADD or something, but I can't sit there. If you notice... Like, I talk with my hands, I'm fine here, but say we're sitting there, you ever notice we're sitting there talking, and I, like, bounce the leg, or I go like that, I'm always vigilant. Yeah. Because I don't like sitting still. Yeah. And I don't like sitting, even watching, like, say, for example, like, I'm sitting on YouTube. Like, say, for example, I'm sitting on the bed, I need to be on YouTube or on my phone or on social media, I can't just sit there and stare at a wall like people do. Yeah. No, people just sit there and go, like that, and close their eyes, I can't do that. Yeah, I need something to distract me.
Because I need to be like either on my phone playing a game or scrolling through Instagram reels or some shit like that.
See, I need that because, like I said, I overthink because my mental health is shit. So no, that I've said it a million times. I deal with depression and anxiety. So if I sit there, I will always feel down and I will always feel stressed out. So that's why I try to be productive, because then it distracts you. It doesn't fix the problem, but you're not going to be able to fix the problem. So you have to find solutions to narrow it down. Yeah. So then I try to be productive. So I'm like, if I'm just going to sit there, I'm going to feel like shit. I feel like shit anyway, but at least if I do something productive, it will distract me for even an hour. So that's why, like, I always say, people with, like, say, mental health or overthinker or something, just do something productive, or make, like, a routine. That's why a routine is good. Make a routine of you're doing at least something fun. Yeah. Like, say, even a gym for an hour, like, every couple days, because it distracts you. Yeah. That's why whenever you're in that shitty mindset, people think, I'll just, like, be left. Well, I like to be left alone. But it's like, I'll just be left alone and think about it, but then you're just going to think of more negatives, so what's the point? Distract yourself. Exactly. You know what I mean? Or fix the fucking problem. Because if you don't fix the problem, you're going to think of more reasons why not only you're going to outthink, you're going to be like, it must have happened because of this, and then you're going to think more negatively, and it's going to stop you from fixing the fucking problem, because it's going to push you further away. Just fix the problem.
And then while you're overthinking, and then, like, say you're overthinking, say if it's like a message for somebody, and, like, someone doesn't even know that there's a potential problem happening, but you're overthinking too much inside of it, you're going to create a problem by yourself.
Exactly. By
explaining it to them. And I've done this before. I used to have a friend years ago, and basically I overthought whenever, because I liked her, but I overthought a lot. But I created some problems because I was overthinking. And then I had to apologise to her, and then she says, we weren't having an argument, you were basically just arguing with yourself because you were overthinking too much. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked up. So, but to get out of, like, say, my own head, I am weird, so I will show you what I do. I'm not going to play it, but I do this.
Oh, yeah.
I record my own voice. Whenever I'm, like, overthinking or something about someone, and I will record my own voice, and I will tell myself, I record it for myself, for any other time that I'm, like, overthinking about that particular person or something, I'll listen to that. So I will, and it's like, but that's me talking, so obviously, I know best in my life, you know what I mean? So it's me listening to me, taking guidance from myself. Yeah. You know what I mean? And basically, there was actually one night that it actually worked. Because I've never done it before, apart from, like, this week, because I was really bad overthinking this week. So I was, and I was just sitting there stewing, overthinking, and I was like, you know what, all my thoughts right now, I'm going to record them. So I recorded them, and then I saved it, called it Journal 1, and then said, fuck this. Recorded Journal 2, and then talked about everything in Journal 2, and was just like, see, as soon as I recorded it, I was like, holy fuck, in the middle of it, I was like, my eyes are literally open right now, like, I'm not overthinking anymore about this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm sitting here and I'm talking about it to myself, so when I do in the future, because I always overthink, so I know I will, but I'm like, when I do in the future, and I overthink about this particular person, it's there, and I can just be like, this is why you're not overthinking about this fucking person anymore. You know what I mean? And
if it works, it works.
Yeah, and then that goes into, like, what you were saying about cutting them off completely, because it's a person that, you know, say they're negatively impacting your life, but then you're always constantly fucking overthinking about them anyways. And then that's just more negativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
that's why cutting people off, I said it's not easy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not saying you have to just cut them off there and there, but you can build up the it's like smoking, right? Well, you can just quit it, but
it's hard.
It's like a lot of people don't just go, "Right, I'm not smoking anymore." They go, "Right, I'm going to narrow it down."
Wean yourself off.
You narrow it down.
Yeah.
This is what you do. You build it up to tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. It's like today, right? Today.
You build up the strength to open the door to tell them to get the fuck out.
Yeah, and it's like that. It's like, we'll see, talking about cigarettes today. Guess how many cigarettes I've had today?
6.
1.
Oh.
There you go. 1. Now, would it be 6 if I'd have gotten up later or earlier? Yeah, but I only had one whenever I was out meeting you, and that was it. You know what I mean? So 1 cigarette at all today, and it's, what time even is it now? It is 20 past 2, 19 minutes past 2 to be precise. So, to be grammatically correct. So, yeah, so I've only had 1, and and I've got 2 packets in my pocket right now, so, I'm dying for 1, but I'm not going to have 1 until I'm outside, so, but yeah, so that's all, 1. And that's great. I don't smoke that much on work no more. Who the fuck are you? I don't smoke that much on work no more, so.
Good. It's funny, because, like, my addiction would be Coke, because it's non-stop. Yeah. I've realised now that the lack of Coke, I've started to get, not even headaches, migraines, because of the lack of caffeine. Because whenever I've been working, I can't just have a can of Coke. Yeah. Literally, it was Friday I came back, and I drank about 4 cans of Coke within 5 minutes. I was so dehydrated. Yeah. Because water is supposed to hydrate you. Water makes me more thirsty.
Yeah. Coke's supposed to make you more thirsty.
I know.
What the fuck?
But it would be like that to like cut someone off. You'd have to just build it up.
Yeah.
But I've went so far that the question was So just try to do something productive. Realistically.
Yeah.
Try to do something productive or something that's going to help you. That's why, even if you have a fucking hobby, I don't know, if you like art, just start fucking drawing.
I see, but that's my problem at the end of the day. That's why I do these recordings.
Yeah, but that works for you, so you don't.
Exactly, but that's why I do it, because I have to talk through it, because see, if I tried to distract myself, I would be trying to distract myself, knowing that I'm trying to distract myself, and then overthinking about the situation again while I'm trying to do it. And I'm like, I can't focus on this because all I'm doing is overthinking. So there's no point in me doing this, so I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to overthink. Or I'm going to go to sleep. You know what I mean? So I usually just sleep if I'm overthinking, because then at least I'm not overthinking. But then I dream that we're in a good situation, and then I wake up.
And you wake up, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, for fuck's sake. We hate each other. Great. On. But no, so.
No, that's why I try to have. That's why I have a to-do list every day. That's why I've said it. Well, the to-do lists are different now, because I just have to make sure I get everything. But that's why I have a to-do list every single day. And there's literally, that was for yesterday. That's a to-do list today. But it's not much on it. It's just because we have to rush. But it's like that's why I have a to-do list every single day. Because like I said, whenever you feel shit, if you accomplish something, you will feel better. And I've said it a million times. If you have a to-do list, and one of the to-do list is literally brush your teeth. After you brush your teeth, you will tick it off. Not only will you feel good because your breath will smell nice, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You'll tick it off, you'll feel accomplished. When you feel accomplished, you feel good. And when you feel good, you'll have more energy and you'll want to do more productive shit. And then it goes on to a good cycle. That's what you do. Mm-hmm. That's why whenever like I tick something off a list, see, before I start the do list, I don't want to do it. Like, usually I don't want to do it. But see, as soon as I do one, I'm like, oh, I've already done one, I might as well just do the rest. And that's why whenever I start the do list, I usually don't get a rest until I finish the do list, because I'm on such a good cycle. It's like pushing a ball down a hill. I'm fastly going down a hill. I'm on such a good cycle. I'm like, there's no point stopping, because the tank isn't running out anytime soon, so I might as well wear it down.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So, that's why the do list is always good, even if it's very simple things that is brush your teeth. Just do it. So as soon as you take it off, you will feel a little bit of accomplishment, and it will lift your mood. Especially if you deal with mental health, it will definitely lift your fucking mood.
It's like that Friday that I walked 6 miles at night, and I went around. I knew where I was going to walk, and I was like,
it was good because you had the app, so it told you. So it's not like you go, oh, I walked 6 miles. You got to look at the achievement. That's the point. It was a visual achievement. So then you probably looked up and like, damn, I did that.
Yeah, exactly. That was the whole thing, because I knew where I was going to walk, and my whole plan for walking was walking from my house right round the tool carriageway,
Yeah.
Down to Leighton's, Montgomery, and then back down, right? But I didn't, because halfway through that, and I was stuck on, or up on the dual carriageway, I was like, you know what? I might walk down and go into the spar, and then just walk back through the walkway.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, okay, I'll do that. So I walked down, got to the spar, and whenever I got to the spar, I was like, you know what, actually, I don't want to walk home yet. I might walk down through the roundabout, and then just walk home that way. And I was like, okay, let's do that. But then I got out of the spar, and I walked actually around where we walk up to Iceland, and then walked the whole way down, and I was like, I might go to the tech, where the tech is, walk home that way. And I got there, and I was like, no, let's keep moving. And I was like, okay, so we'll go to Jake and Luke Street, which is my cousin's street, and we'll keep moving. And I was like, no, let's just go further and further. And I was like, right, okay, got the Cameron Street. No, let's go more further. So, more further. Sorry. Let's go on. And we went on, and ended up going right round the whole dual carriageway a fucking second time. And then going down through Little's, Montgomery, and then back home, which was my original plan. But I ended up just going through it twice.
Yeah.
So I did, and I was like, right, fair enough, that's enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my legs hurt. And then I got home and all my clothes stuck to me, so I literally sat there naked on my bed.
You literally just proved my point as well.
Mm.
You just proved my point. Because you literally said you went out with the intention to do a certain walk.
Yeah.
And it was a simple walk.
It was very simple. It was
right?
like 2 miles.
Yeah. You were like, oh, I'm just going to do that, right? You didn't want to go further. But as soon as you started it and you realised, I'm doing this.
I'm like, I feel
You
awesome.
got into a routine and did more.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And
Did you see my point?
yeah, and like, do you know, see whenever I was down at the spar, this wasn't even halfway through the walk, but see down at the spar, whenever I got round the dual carriageway the whole way down to the street that the spar was even on, I felt like a hawk from Cobra Kai, because I felt fucking awesome. And I was sitting there and I was like, I'm so pumped, bro. And like, I was standing at the lights and I was like, fixing my legs and shit, and I was like stretching my legs and everything, and I was like, people are looking at me, I don't give a shit. I was dressed like this. I was going for walking these fucking shoes, and I'm like, by the end of it, it felt like I was walking on nothing, you know, like no shoes at all, because my feet hurt like shit, because they're Converse, but you know, because you don't walk in Converse, idiots. But you know, it's like, it was so fucking good, and then I was just so pumped by the end of it, and I was like, people are looking at me, and I'm like, I don't care, hi. So it was great. I just felt so good, and like the music I was listening to as well was, it's a playlist called Very Angry Men that I found on Spotify, and it's so good. So it is, because I was a very angry man.
Fair enough. No, well, yeah, no, that's the point. We literally have a few minutes left. I want to finish it off then, because you said moral of the story. One of them that came in mind, I definitely say is the most important one, because it just came in mind, is always take a risk. The biggest risk in life is not taking any risks at all.
Yep.
That is a moral I've said a million times, because people always say, oh, but what if you take the risk and it doesn't work out? But the point, it's like this, right? The way I view it, if you take a risk and it doesn't work out, fair enough, it didn't work out. But if you don't take a risk, you will live the rest of your life wondering what could have happened.
Exactly.
So at least if you take the risk and you fail, you can either choose to keep going or you can give up, but at least you can say you tried. But you'll live the rest of your life saying, I didn't try and I wonder what it could have been, because that could have been the best choice of your fucking life. You didn't do it.
Exactly.
That's why some things you don't take a risk on. Like some things, like say the lottery. The lottery is like you pay, it's 1 in a million. I don't see the point. It's not even a risk, but I don't see the point in like chance of my odds, because in my mind I'm like, I'm unlucky anyway, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But it's like, say for example, they go, oh, you have an opportunity to do this and this might lead to this, I'll do it. Because I'm like, if it doesn't work out, fair enough. But what if it does? Because I'm one of those people, because I overthink, I will live the rest of my life. I will go to sleep at night thinking, what could have happened?
Yeah.
What could I have done? Could I have been in a better position right now? Could I have been in the position I wanted to 10 years earlier if I had done that? And I will do that. So I'm one of those people, I will take the risk. Yeah, because like I said, biggest risk is not taking any risk, because then you're basically settling with what you have, and I'm not settling with what I have. I want more.
Yeah, it's like me not going to sick there and stuff like that, because one of the things, I don't regret it, but I wish I would have went to sick there. You know what I mean? And then I wish I would have went to university, and I wish I would have did all this stuff, because maybe I wouldn't be where I am right now. You know what I mean? Maybe I would be somewhere better, but I could be somewhere worse, but maybe I would be somewhere better.
Yeah.
But then I keep thinking to myself, I wouldn't want that, because I wouldn't have had the experiences that I've had. I wouldn't be the person that I am. I wouldn't know the people that I know. And 100% I've made out there that if I didn't do everything in my life the way that I did it, I would never have met her. You know what I mean? Just go fuck. So, you know, I would never have met that person. So that's why I'm happy that the way my life went.
Yeah.
And the way I did things. So.
Okay, so. No, exactly. I went to Taxure, studied games development. I have no interest in doing games development, but I'm at Sohill Tech.
Exactly.
And plus, also, even though I'm never going to do games development, it helped me because it helped me to work these different stations, and that helped me with editing.
Yeah.
So I got something. I took the risk of going to tech. Never wanted to go to university. I'm glad I didn't because university's not for everybody. What I want to do with my life, university is fuck all to do with it.
Fair enough.
Like realistically.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I went to tech. I took the risk to go to tech because it benefited me. So that's the point. Biggest risk in life is not taking any risk at all. So people need to learn that.
Fair enough.
If it scares you, if you look at it and it scares you, but you think there's a positive, the reason it probably scares you is because it could actually be really fun good. Because you could be like, oh, but it could turn out really bad. But see if there's a chance it could turn out really bad, there's probably an even chance it could turn out really fucking good.
Yeah.
So it's realistically even. But
fair enough.
Yeah. We'll end it here before this cuts off if it hasn't cut off already. I've been Joshua. That's been Shay. It's been an Undisputed podcast. Think positive, test negative, have an amazing day. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.